So every now and then you get a chance to chop it up with your good friend Nino Venturella. What's up, dog?
How you doing?
Good. So you got the teddy bear coming up.
Yeah, Teddy Ball's coming up on November 29th. Really excited, our 13th annual event. So
Dude,
it's gonna
you've
be
done
great.
this like really consistently, like every year, like clockwork, every fucking year you do it. And it is not easy staying that consistent for 13 years in a row.
Yeah, I think what's made it easy for me is I chose the weekend of Thanksgiving weekend. So it's our event is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So I feel like one, no one's dumb enough to do it that same weekend.
Exactly.
But because I've been doing it every weekend, it's kind of set, and I really don't have any competition, right? So if you think about Thanksgiving, big picture, people are celebrating with family on Thursday. The weekend's kind of open, right?
So
And
if I come this year, can I bring a turkey leg instead of a teddy bear?
you still have this. If you show up without a teddy bear, you're gonna have to buy one at the door.
Okay.
So
What do I do with the turkey leg? Do people go into the turkey leg pit instead of the teddy bear pit?
yeah, you would be the first. You would be the first, but
Can you imagine a bunch of girls in, perfect dresses floating around in turkey legs?
yeah, that wouldn't be my event.
I could see Sartain over at the side. We're here by the turkey leg pit.
Yeah, look what came out of the pit.
Girl comes out, perfect red dress, big turkey leg. She's taking a big chew out of it.
Yeah, right. Throw barbecue sauce on there. Some.
Talk about a little bit about what happens after the event. What are some of the reactions you get when you deliver these teddy bears?
So we have about 10 different organizations that we deliver the bears to, and each one of them, is
Give
definitely
a couple of them a
appreciative.
shout out.
So we have Boys and Girls Club of San Diego. We have Autism Tree. We have the Joan Kroc Center. We have the San Diego Police Foundation. We have the Polinsky Center, Promises to Kids. We have several orphanages that we donate to, the San Diego Rescue Mission. And so a lot of these organizations, and it's getting tougher because, the economy's tough on everyone. So when they used to get a lot of donations, now they're just getting less. And what's been really kind of heartwarming on my side is to get a call from them and going, hey, are you still able to donate? We've received less. We could take on more teddy bears. We'll take anything. And what we've done is when we've had net proceeds from the event, we'll go on an additional shopping spree. So like in one year we did a $10,000 shopping spree at Walmart and just, bought additional toys, because not everyone wants a stuffed teddy bear. So, we'll go to each of these organizations. We'll separate them from small to medium-sized bears. And what's nice about our event is because it's so early in the month, essentially our event is, in November. We're trying to get them out by the first week of December to these organizations. So now they have time to separate them, boys and girls or, by age groups. And it makes it a little bit easier for
Wait, there's
them.
boys teddy bears and girls teddy bears?
Well, they'll do things for they'll do sections for girls and boys. So some of them will. So yeah. However, they segregate it. And what's interesting is it's not like we're bringing the teddy bears and giving it directly to the kids. We're giving it to the organization. They have their own method to their madness to the distribution and
Trust me,
stuff.
if you had to go in and give it to the kids, that's even extra work. That's a lot of
Yeah,
work right
yeah.
there.
So Cruise for Kids, our nonprofit, is not a direct service provider. Down the road it would be awesome too, but me and my wife are both work full time, and so we do what we can, and what we've kind of found that what we're great at is throwing adult events, adult themed events benefiting the kids. And so Teddy Ball is structured. I'd say we've kind of coined it as the San Diego prom. So
Yeah,
everyone
it pretty
dresses
much
up, black
is.
tie. Yeah, and then everyone has to bring a stuffed teddy bear, and then we take all the teddy bears and we collect them and we put them in one big pile. And so we'll have, 1,500, 2,000 teddy bears in one big pile. And then people get a chance to kind of jump in there, do a little selfie heaven, I call it. And then, after the event, then we bag them and separate them and then distribute them to all the different organizations.
I might actually jump in the pile this year and start looking to see if I can find that turkey leg we were talking about.
Yeah, no, please. I'd love to have you come out and definitely experience it. It's a lot of fun.
So, if you're going to do something like this, and this is basically your idea, right?
Yeah.
You and the wife, and that takes a lot out of your personal life. You got to work. You got, I mean, what do you got? Like 12 kids now?
I just got two, bud.
That's it.
That I know of, two.
Trust
That's
me, I
right.
got four dogs. It feels like 12 kids. Trust me.
Uh,
Two's enough right there. But you got to make time for this.
yeah.
everyone in life has a passion and a purpose. What's your passion and purpose behind this?
Well, I think just growing up, quick background, grew up Catholic family, always involved in the church, doing fundraisers. When I started this journey with Cruise for Kids, I was working for Wells Fargo on the wealth management side. And I was actually on the board, the junior board for the Boys and Girls Club of San Diego. And we were kind of coming up with different ways to raise money. And so I came up with a black tie event. I was looking for reasons to kind of entertain my clients. And so just how do I get my high net worth clients to come together and create a fundraiser? And I attended several black tie events in the past. And you've attended events and you're like, you know what, this event would be cooler if it was done this way, right? And so luckily I had the support of the Boys and Girls Club and my family, of course, and I kind of created this idea. And we had our first one back in 2013, and we had over about 700 guests attending, lot of free tickets. That first year doing it, but it was a success as far as production, collection of bears. And then we just been doing it year on, and I've kind of made a template to it. And so that's what's made it easier for me year over year is, and I partnered with a lot of the same people over and over, like, as far as the AV is concerned and the security company. We've been doing it at the Hyatt La Jolla for the last, I think, 5 years over there.
That's a
So
nice property, by the way. I love that
beautiful,
property.
beautiful
Yeah.
property. They even bring in the Christmas decor, like the lighting of the trees and stuff, about a week and a half in advance just for our event. And so they're such a big fan of what we
The
do.
rooms are nice, the property is nice, the location is
Yeah,
nice. I mean, that is a great property.
yeah, really lucky. And having it in La Jolla gives a nice ring to it also. So, we've been lucky enough. We have a lot of friends from LA come out, Las Vegas, Arizona, people flying in. My goal is to kind of make it a destination event, right? People
Shout out
fly.
to Delta. I'll be on you guys this week. I will say one thing. I did try to fly out there once on an airline called Frontier,
Yeah,
and it turns out that planes can actually leave a half hour early. And I've flown probably well over 100, if not two, 300 flights in my lifetime.
yeah.
Never has a plane left a half hour early, ever,
That's fun.
except for that one. By the way, shout out to Frontier. I hate you guys. So you learn the hard way sometimes. I got to the gate, it was empty except for one lady there, and I'm like, "Am I at the right gate?" She's like, "Which gate do you need to be to?" I'm like, "I'm going to San Diego." She's like, "Yeah, plane just left." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "It's a half hour. It leaves in a half hour." She goes, "We left early." I'm like, "How do you leave early? How's that even a thing?"
Right?
I mean, I guess like 5 minutes early, I could see a half hour. I was like, crazy. But Delta had a flight going out like 10 minutes later, so I was pretty good.
Lucky you.
I've learned my lesson. No
Yeah.
Frontier, no Delta. So, what are you doing this year that you're most excited about?
I think this year's is actually pulling off the event. I think is my thing because economy's tough on everyone. Sponsorships are just they're hard. Everyone's is sharing how in the event space how hard it is to get sponsored this year. And so this year, I need to, because the event last year went so well from a production standpoint. I put such a high standard that I need to at least meet it, right? And so I'm excited of just being able to meet that standard, if not, do even better. So I'm really excited. The way the event's growing and the level of participation and the support. So if you follow us on the social media side, I do these special guest flyers, right? And so these are influencers coming in going, "Hey, I'd love to support your event, create a flyer and I'll post it on my page," right? And so, and I'm getting the influencers that have 1 million plus now getting involved. And so, I think just it's becoming bigger. I think the attendance for my friends out in Los Angeles that are coming down are almost going to match what the people that attend in San Diego. So I'm getting people to really drive out, get out of
Oh,
the
I'm gonna have to work on the Vegas crowd, man. We're gonna have to spread the
yeah.
word at F1 this week.
Well, yeah, work that crowd. I mean, I hope with all the rain out there.
Buddy, I mean, I will say one thing. My plants love this stuff because this is the time where they get a chance to grow. The summertime is where they're like in desperation to just huddle together.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, we've gotten a ton of rain. I will say one thing. Whoever designed out the strip didn't design
Mhm.
it for rain because every
Yeah.
time it rains, even just a little bit, the link floods. Like if you're parked in the link, you just
Yeah.
see water gushing down the parking garage and
Yeah. Yeah. I
into
always
that
see the
area.
videos.
Oh my God. Like I keep thinking to myself, this should be a really easy problem to solve engineering wise. Dig hole in ground, make water flow elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like, Ve- Vegas knows how to do blackjack. It doesn't know how to do engineering.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't built for that for sure.
Not at all. I will say one thing. I was just at Steve Aoki's foundation. I advise the foundation. Basically, that means I just help them raise money. And we just had a poker event at
Mhm.
time in, I want to say it was like, God, what is it? Like south of Los Angeles.
The Newport,
No, no,
Orange County.
Irvine, in Irvine.
Irvine.
Well, it was actually Santa Monica or Santa Clarita. Santa Clarita. Is that in
Yeah.
Irvine?
Yeah. That
And
area.
we did a poker event, and it was great. It was unbelievable, and great people, really good people for a good cause. Steve's super passionate about helping people with brain health, making sure that funds get there, but also that brain health is something that people are aware of. You can't understand how horrible it is to see somebody go through dementia or some other brain issues, and or even stroke, which I had that took my left eye, and that's one thing that I've learned. And I'm doing some stuff with Greg Maddox and Roger Clemens, April 26th of this upcoming year on my birthday. But by the way, I actually think I'll be the first human being alive to get two first ballot Hall of Famers to sing him happy birthday on his birthday. I don't know if
Hmm.
it's going to happen or not, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty much pushing both Greg and
Yeah.
Roger
That'd be cool.
to get out their happy birthday singing voice. But yeah, I mean, we did that, and I think when people have a cause that they can get passionate about,
Mhm.
that's something that really moves the needle for people. Economy could be horrible. People will give what they can. Economy can be great. People will give it what they can. But it's when you support things with your passion and your purpose, when you support things because you have love for the cause, that's really what matters. And I noticed that whether it's Michael Sartain or some of the other people that you work with,
Mhm.
you've got people that are passionate about your cause.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, if you've been to other charity events where they work with a nonprofit or so, and we want to raise funds, and they produce an event, and generally it's like if the event nets funds, that's what the nonprofit receives. So if it's not managed correctly or the funds aren't there, guess what the nonprofit receives? A goose egg, right? So the way I design this event is whether or not the event is financially profitable, right, in the green, I still have something to give to the organizations. And I've had years where I've come out of pocket 15 grand to cover the expenses because the sponsorship wasn't there, the ticket sales, or life happens, right? And so I wasn't able to pay to put the attention into the event that I needed to. And
Buddy,
I
by the
kicked
way, when you have to come out of pocket 15 grand, that's not life happens. That's called shit happens.
That's no, I'll tell you what, I think me and my wife calculated over the last 13 years, we probably put over 200K
My
into the event. And so we have our nonprofits, me and my wife, we have a board, never paid ourselves a salary. We've never reimbursed ourselves. So like right now with Teddy Ball, I'm buying stuff, new props and stuff like that, just out of pocket, just to make sure that, we have what we need as ticket sales are coming in. And so now they're picking up because now we're 2 weeks out. But I do it for passion. It's more of an expensive hobby for myself, and the network that I get, from a personal gratification standpoint, I get to, get on a podcast with you. I'm going to be on the Sully show tomorrow, TV show tomorrow. With live audience. I get to go on the news. And so if I didn't have this passion, I wouldn't have these opportunities in the network that I've built, it and so for me, if there is a cost to it, it's worth it, right?
It's
And
an investment.
yeah, it's an investment. It's an investment in myself. I've become somewhat of a pillar in the community, known for this event. And then in spring, I do an event called the Bunny Ball as well. Spring theme event. Everyone brings bunnies.
That's where
Work
you
with
have to bring a live rabbit, right?
live rabbit. Has to be live. And so no. And
This way
so
you can have the rabbit pit for people to jump into.
yeah, and so what's nice is, I'm building up Teddy Ball. Then as Teddy Ball is done, then the content, then I'm kicking out all the media content for Teddy Ball, and then all of a sudden I start ramping up for Bunny Ball. So I like having these two large events. That's all we've done. We used to do a
When's the
sports
one in the spring? In March? I think in March, April, right?
March, April. So each year it's been a little bit different. I think right now we're kind of shooting for end of March next year as a result of, Easter swings either late April this next year. It's going to be at the beginning of the year. So that pushes everything
Do you do
forward.
anything with Easter eggs at the Bunny Ball? Because I mean, that seems like it would be a fun thing
Uh,
to do.
no, so us directly, no. We used to work with Easter seals, actually pre-COVID, Easter seals at the Hilton Mission Bay used to do this huge Easter egg hunt. I mean, this is thousands of eggs all over their lawn and property. So we would bring the bunnies from the bunny ball and we would have them there and then we would distribute those to kids. So we would participate in this large Easter egg hunt. And then after the Easter egg hunt, when the kids were leaving, we'd give them the bunnies. And these are kids, with autism, Down syndrome, so kids with different, mental or physical handicaps. And so it was really, I mean, the way their faces just lit up when they got the bunny is like their best friend. And so, everything takes time, bandwidth.
Just for the record, these are not live bunnies.
No,
In
no, the stuffed bunnies. Yeah, yeah. So stuffed bunnies. So,
case
but
somebody out there is thinking, wow, he's really giving away bunnies.
yeah, no, yeah, definitely the cleanup would be the hardest part.
Exactly. Who left all the bunny shit here?
Yeah, this little trail. There you
By the
go.
way, speaking of cleanup, when you've got all those bears, like I mean,
Mhm.
a lot of bears, how the hell do you get them out of there? It's got to be a big box truck.
Yeah, so big box truck. So, and I've posted videos like with the teddy bears, kind of post events. So we take the bears, we separate them out. So what I do is they all go in one big pile during the event. It's a mess. I pull them all out, and then I actually put them all back and stage them like so all that bear
Yeah,
eyes are.
exactly. And you go do the big ones, then you do the
Yeah,
little
and
ones.
the money shot I call it, whatever. And then after that, then yeah, big old money shot. And then after that, we take trash bags and then we separate them in small, medium bears to the large bears. And then what I end up doing is anything like the 4 foot bears, because I always say size matters, bring a big bear. But the reality is, when a family, it has a 900 square foot house and their kid is receiving a teddy bear or a bunny, they don't want a 4 foot bear taking up space in their 900 square foot apartment. So the medium and small bears are preferred through the organizations, and then the large ones I end up reusing for the event as
You know what
props.
I'm going to do for you?
What's
I'm
that?
going to do a little cross promotion with you.
Do it.
Steve
I need
Aoki
all
is
the
a
help I can
huge
get.
Aoki's a huge collector.
Yeah,
He collects like Pokemon cards and all the collectible cards.
sure.
This is the first ever champion coin, and it's made out of brass. Like I don't know if you can hear that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it's made out of brass and titanium. And there's only 5,000 of these made. And these were selling for $250 at the last event. I'm going to donate a bunch of these, and I bet you there's some people that are huge fans of Steve that would love to collect these.
Yeah, yeah. Send them my way. If we have a silent auction, yeah, Bianca.
I'll bring them with. And you know what else I'll do for you?
Mhm.
There's for the Greg Maddox event, the buy-in's $3,000. And there's a private dinner that I'm hosting beforehand, and the tickets for that are going for $2,500. I can give you some of those for people that want to go play poker with Greg Maddox and Roger Clemens and some other athletes.
When's that
Uh,
event?
April 26th, my birthday, the day of my birth
In Vegas?
in Vegas at the Circa. Are you familiar with the Circa?
Yeah,
Derek
yeah.
Stevens' place. Super nice hotel. Great hotel.
Yeah. If you want to donate anything that you need to donate, we have this donation form that people fill out online. I don't manage that portion of it. My wife does. So she, descriptive of text, value. So and then who to thank for it. So I'll shoot you over that link. And then anyone else, if they're interested in donating, there's a link on our website, theteddyball.com.
I'll put a
Um,
link below this video where they can easily find
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. I'm gonna name off a brand. And I
Hmm.
want you to literally tell that brand right here, right now, as if they're watching this video, why they should sponsor and promote and be a part of your event. All right. To the team at Moet Champagne, what would you say to them?
Team and Moet Champagne, we have our Teddy Ball event coming up on November 29th. We have 15 to 2,000 of San Diego's finest attending this black tie event where everyone brings a stuffed teddy bear to donate. We have a ton of influencers. We have two 20-foot red carpets, one dedicated to video interviews, and we have 3 or 4 people doing video interviews, along with a red carpet for photography. We have a large silent auction, and then we have our infamous bear pit where we collect all these teddy bears and people get to jump into. So it's a coined as the San Diego Prom. It's a prominent event. We've been doing this for
So
13 years.
you'd let Moet do a serving station with their big brand in the background and let some great influencers drink their champagne.
Absolutely. And we can even set up a media team to do interviews as far as,
There you
tasting.
go. Okay, I'm going to give you another one. McLaren. McLaren, one of the most amazing sports cars in America, well, in the world.
Well, we have a great opportunity to park McLarens in front of the Hyatt Regency La Jolla. So as our 1,500 of
Can you get one
guests
inside the ball?
can't get one inside the ball, and we've done this, in addition to, for McLaren, the motivations, we have the group Fast Lane Drive, the private exotic car group. Their members attend our events. Even the O'Gara dealership, I'm great friends with the marketing team over there, so they'll be present in attendance at the event. We have a lot of high net worth individuals that are attending, so a great opportunity to showcase the car. We just put a stuffed teddy bear in there. Part of our video content, we can do an intro, starting off with the McLaren parked out front with a teddy bear,
Oh, you
and
could put teddy bears in the McLaren.
yeah, we could
Can you imagine a McLaren jammed full of teddy bears? That'd be cool as
let
hell.
we've stacked them before in cars, and so
All right, so are you familiar with a guy named Alec Monopoly?
yes.
All right, if you could pitch Alec Monopoly right now, and I'm going to his McLaren his F1 event in 2 days. If you could pitch him right now about doing something with you guys, maybe a painting, maybe a three-dimensional piece of art, what would you say to Alec about bringing some of his art to your event?
Hey, Alec, we'd like to have you participate in our Teddy Ball event. Great opportunity to showcase your artwork. If you got something that's teddy bear related or something custom, we'd love to have it as part of the silent auction here at the event. We have a lot of art enthusiasts and collectors there. We know they'd love to see your artwork there and possibly meet you in person. So we'd love to showcase you. We can get you up on stage with an introduction, showcase your artwork as well. And we have, like I mentioned before, 2,000 beautiful guests attending and influencers that, they'll
Well,
love.
it's 2,000 beautiful guests and me.
And you, and you.
Okay,
And
so
there's always one.
I'm going
There's
to the
always.
celebrity poker tour tomorrow night. They've got quite a few former athletes and celebrities.
Mhm.
How, what would you say to all of them about coming down and participating?
Well, we have partnered also with the NFL alumni. So we have Linnell Hamilton, president of the San Diego NFL Alumni Association. He is a host of the event. So we will have some fellow alumnus from the NFL participating and attending the event. So, we'd love to add more to the band there already. We have, San Diego is a great town and we have a lot of athletes that reside here, especially after retirement. Love for them to come on out and then participate and
How
show their
much
stuff.
longer before you start doing the Teddy Poker Challenge?
We could start that next week if we wanted to.
You know who I'm going to introduce you to? You know Greg Maddox, right?
Yeah.
His daughter Paige is a genius at poker tournaments for charities. I'm
Hmm.
going to introduce you to her via text after we get done with this call. And I
Sure.
tell you right now, you guys will come up with some magic together.
We can listen. I got a storage locker full of big teddy bears, so we can turn any event into a teddy bear themed.
Listen, if I get bluffed off aces by a teddy bear, I will quit poker for the rest of my life.
All
Teddy
right.
bear,
So,
you got
so
this hand, you got it, because I'm about to fold aces.
yeah, they can walk away with one of those big 8 foot Costco bears.
Costco bears. Are those things 8 feet?
I got three of them. Yeah,
That are 8 feet?
yeah.
Holy
Those things,
fuck.
those things are a beast.
I'd
And
have,
so
I'd
what's
have to
what's
put
nice
that
about
fucker in my garage.
well, I have so Cruise for Kids has 5 storage lockers. One of them is just teddy bears. And these are 3 foot or 8 foot teddy bears. I got three of those, and then I have these big boxes full of just the larger bears. Because if you think about it, teddy ball event, if you're the first person that walks in with a teddy bear, right? You can't be the first teddy bear in the pile, right? You got to have something already there. And so what we've
Oh,
done
so
is,
you pre-tip the jar.
yeah, so but we just got the big ones kind of stacked in there, and then it actually creates a base because after a couple cocktails, people get a little athletic, let's just put it, and then the somersault or they use the little ottoman. We have a little ottoman out front for people to sit in front of the pile teddy. They use that as a springboard. And so
Pretty sure they're using those teddy bears in a variety of maneuvers that are probably
it's
not.
pretty funny. I walk through the room and I'm like, is that guy doing a somersault?
All right. Three craziest things that you've seen at your event over the last 13 years, things that people will laugh their ass off.
So we in the past we've hired little people to dress up as elves. And I have seen women, I guess, decide that they wanted to make out with my elves, hoping to get on Santa's good list, maybe from being naughty, right? So I've seen relationships blossom at
You
the
know, I got to tell you, there's this one influencer who is a little person, and he did a podcast with a friend of mine. I can't remember who, but he was literally talking about how women literally want to have sex with him just because he's famous and little. And he's like, I've had Instagram models galore. I actually can't stand him anymore. And I'm thinking to myself, that I never would have saw that coming.
Well, yeah, some people have the fetishes. I think another funny thing is so we have a fashion show at the Teddy Ball, right? And it's called a freestyle fashion show. And I believe I've coined this freestyle fashion show. And what it is probably like 5 years back, I organized a fashion show with three designers. Two of them pulled out like weeks out, and I had one left. And we're like, let's cancel. My wife's like, let's just cancel the fashion show. We don't have the designers in place. And I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? We have so many beautiful people. The girls come all dolled up. Guys are in tuxedos that never wear tuxedos. I'm like, after a couple drinks, everyone thinks they're a model. I'm like, let's just open it up. Let's just let people. At 9 o'clock, what I'll do is I'll just cherry pick people, give them like a little band or a star. Go, hey, at 9 o'clock, I want you to walk in the show. Well, I'm busy producing the event. It's like 8 o'clock, and I see a fashion show just going on by itself. So what had happened was because I didn't have anyone securing the stairs to walk up the walkway, people took it upon themselves to start walking the catwalk. And so it turned out to be we got the most content from this freestyle fashion show because people started walking and videotaping and capturing themselves doing the catwalk. And so what was funny about it was people thought it was an ongoing fashion show throughout the whole night, but it was something that wasn't planned. And now we get the most content and designers reaching out, hey, can I participate in your fashion show? And it's just stand in line and you get to walk on it. And if you think about it, when you've gone to a fashion show, you might take a couple photos or videos of a model, but you don't know who they are. You might know who the designer is, but you're not really doing too much with that content. But if your ass was up there, you're posting it, you're sharing it, your friends are tagging you. And so we got it was kind of like a newfound like activation. So now people are wanting to participate and show up just for the fashion show, just so that they can be on the catwalk with the spotlight and the big teddy ball marquee letters on it. So it's turned into something that we didn't expect. Where our back was against the wall. We're about to cancel it, and I decided to just open it up, and it actually turned into something big within the event.
That's awesome, man. That's super awesome. And I know a lot of people have a ton of fun at your event, partly because they get a chance to get dressed up, but more importantly, I think they see other people dressed up and it feels good to be in that crowd just for one night. It brings back whether it's memories of prom, but it brings back memories of what it feels like to really look your best. And I
Yeah,
think
well,
that's one thing that you do for people's self-esteem is they get a chance to look their best. They probably, I mean, I know the girls probably work out, and I know the guys work out and cut the fat a little bit before the event, and they come literally looking their best that night.
no, exactly to your point is I think it's, generally events that you are required to dress black tie are not fun. They're sit down dinners, a little tight, around the collar.
Weddings that nobody's
Yeah, stuff
really,
like that. But
yeah.
this is because it's structured at a hotel. People get a hotel room. They pre-party. They come down. There's a lot of
Some
photography.
people get a hotel room that they weren't planning to get a hotel room that night.
You're not, there's a lot of I get calls from the hotel security going, are these people associated with you? I'll treat them like every other guest. I am not responsible for anyone's behavior in the hotel other than my family's. And so, but like to your point, the ladies are excited to dress up. They get their hair done, their nails done. A lot of, let's just say mature people don't dress up as
Hey,
often
this
or
year
go
I'm
out.
thinking of getting my hair done for your event too, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. And so most people, the guys, I have had so many guys going, I had to go buy a suit because of the teddy ball. I had to go get a tux because of the teddy ball. And now,
Even realize how expensive tuxes are until a couple of years ago. I came to your event and I just buy, I figured, fuck, I'll just buy one. And I was like, holy fuck. I didn't even realize they were that expensive.
yeah, no, absolutely. And what's cool with this year is Friar Tux Tuxedo Shop reached out this year. We have a group code where they're offering 25% off rentals and any retail purchase for the Teddy Ball. So you
That's
just put
awesome.
so we've partnered with Men's Warehouse in the past before. And so, I'm a big fan of always upgrading my wardrobe. And what's really nice is all you have to really do is change your sport coat. If you're a guy, just change your sport coat. It doesn't have to be a full tux. You got a nice pair of dress slacks, collared shirt, tie or bow tie, and you just change the jacket up.
There's a
You know,
guy here. You ever hear of Stitches? They're in Vegas.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
They have the
make like
lockers.
huh?
They have the lockers where you could put, lock your booze and stuff like that. Well, they have the
Uh
lockers in the back.
didn't know about the booze lockers, but they have a clothing store,
Yeah,
Stitches.
yeah,
So they make custom suit jackets where on the inside you can make it any fabric you want. You can make it like Donald Duck or your company logo, and it's
yeah.
the coolest shit. Like I'm telling you, when you open up the jacket and you see that custom fabric inside there, I'm telling you, it looks great.
I'll give you matching pocket square. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with Stitches. I believe they have lockers there, and I've had friends that were members, and then you have a locker so you can go in as you're getting, fitted for stuff, pull out your special bottle, enjoy it with some friends.
By the way, I know the guy that runs Maseo. It's a clothing store, high-end clothing store here in Vegas. What
Hmm.
would you say to him about coming to the Teddy Ball?
Well, hey, this is San Diego's premier dress up event. So to either market your own line, or just showcase what you have in your store. We have a lot of it's a black tie event that you want to be at. You got the young
You hear that,
crowd.
Ricky? Get your boyfriend, go down to San Diego. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, come on down. We have San Diego's best attending. We have a lot, it's definitely that dress up event where people get to showcase, and we have Getty Images that's booked to cover the event as well. So, show up in your
There's a
just in
girl, she just turned 21. I've known her since she was 18. She just did a movie called Three Little Pigs or Three Evil Pigs or something. Her name's Rachel Pizzolatto. She just turned old enough to come to your event. She's got about 15 million followers. What would you tell Rachel to come down to the event for? Invite her right now.
Rachel, come on down to the Teddy Ball. It's the San Diego prom. It's a beautiful event.
I mean, she's
Red
21, so she went to prom a couple of years ago anyhow.
Yeah, yeah. This will top prom, and what's it's the vibe there is everyone's there to have fun, and it's not a who's who and like I don't want to talk to that person. Everyone's there for a good reason. So when people are there having a good time and they're there for a philanthropic event, the demeanor, the guard is down, right? People love meeting other people. People are there to have a good time. There's a common cause or a passion, and this is, doing something great for the community and collecting teddy bears for underprivileged children. The event as far as
Might be the
production,
only toy they get for Christmas.
it could be,
Yeah.
it can be. And again, like we said, there's more people that are let's say being added to that genre of families that are struggling, right? So now more people, I'll just say, have their hand out, asking for help, you
Yeah.
know, because they're just struggling to put food on the table, let alone try to get Christmas gifts for the kids. So if this can supplement an extra gift for a child, if there's the opportunity for them to, and if you have if you have several children, that's even tougher. So, you
Nino,
know,
most entrepreneurs have a fear of failure. And and fear is what holds people back from doing a lot of big things in life. This I would consider a big thing. How do you deal with fear?
I think as long as I know I've done everything possible, like anything, like I tried my best, I showed up, I put in more than what was expected of me. And if it still failed, it wasn't meant to be. I can't take it. I would only blame myself if I didn't market it to the full capacity, or I missed other events that I should have
Or
been
somehow
marketing.
you miss doing this podcast with me.
Yeah, just something like this. Like I should have done, I should have, would have, could have.
God, I should have done that talk call with Chris.
If I do everything that's in front of me that I'm within, I mean, I'm up till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up at, 5 or 6, going to the gym and then going to work. So I really push the ticket. My family suffers, just because I'm on the, as soon as I get off of work, I'm coming home, I'm back on the computer, especially leading up to this event. So I know personally, if I know I've done everything possible, to make it work and it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be. I'll accept failure. There's always a learning curve.
Yeah, there's
Um,
there's a lesson in failure.
no, there's like I'll give you a quick example. We had our bunny ball event in spring, and my wife is a CPA by trade. So April 1st through the 15th, don't even talk to her, right? Just it's crazy time for her.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna say the bunny ball in the spring. That's right in the middle of her busy season.
it's every year we're like this about the event, right? And so and it's a lot of work, and unfortunately when we work with the hotels, I need a hotel that can accommodate our large group, and they have to be available. So with this last event, we chose to do Easter weekend. So Easter Sunday, the Saturday before Easter Sunday. So I'll say there was a little false confidence in my head. Hey, we do the Teddy Ball Thanksgiving weekend, we'll be able to pull this off. I'll tell you what, from an event production standpoint, nailed it out of the park. The attendance wasn't there. And a lot of it was, I can't be a POS Sunday morning for Easter for my family. So a lot of people weren't able to attend. Usually we get over 1,000 people there. We were around 750. And so as a result of, I have a large F&B minimum to meet with the hotel. That's why I like working with the hotels, because I don't have to deal with the food and beverage, but I have a F&B minimum. Well, because of I chose that weekend, we fell short of it, and so we had to come out of pocket. So to hit us personally on the financial side, no one would ever know that the event didn't make the money that it needed to cover the F&B, and so it wasn't a financially profitable event. But from a production, if you look at the content, I mean, everyone had a great time, and we nailed it out of the park as far as the production side. But financially, it was a big kick in the pants. And so now I know, don't ever do it Easter weekend. And so that was a little bit of a learning curve. But I did everything I could, and I got a lot of no's as far as attendance and participation, even on the sponsorship side, just because I chose that weekend. And so, but do I feel, I failed? No, I just felt it was just a bad decision, bad
It's a
choice.
great learning experience.
Yeah, great learning. But it was the only option available. If not, the only other option was like doing it like in mid-March. And I'm coming off Teddy Ball, and I just needed lead time. I needed more lead time to promote and do well. And so, that was just, a little learning curve there, but I don't feel like, a failure. I just feel like I just made,
Just
I
God,
just need to make
God
better
gave you a
decisions.
lesson. That's all.
Yeah,
God
just
just gave
just
you a
a little
lesson.
lesson in life. And
Yeah.
again, I don't make any money from this. So how this? If I did this for the money, I wouldn't be doing it at all.
I
And
mean,
everyone's like,
you're getting my dogs all excited. I mean, they're like literally, they're like, wait a second, when's the bunny ball and where's the bunnies?
yeah.
Right. So let's leave this thing on one very good inspirational note. A lot of people need a little bit of inspiration to chase their dreams. You're doing your life right. You're doing your life right by chasing your dream. Your dream is to do this event. You've done it 13 years in a row. Give people a little bit of inspiration, something that will get them off the couch to chase their dreams. Look at the camera and talk to one person that's watching this.
If I could give you one piece of advice is find someone from a mentorship, or someone that is currently doing what you want to do, and ask them to help. See how you can participate. See the mechanics of an event. A lot of people have these great ideas of, I have an idea for an event, and they feel if they build it, the people will show up. That's not how it works at all. You need to build an audience, and if you don't have an audience, no one's going to buy tickets or sell. And so all I can say is find someone that aligns with your own passion and help them out, learn their tricks, see if you can leverage their contacts as well. And then you can build something on your own and separate yourself. But trying to do it on your own blindly, you're setting yourself up for failure. And the best way to do it, and that's why I teamed up with, the Boys and Girls Club, and I was on their board. I watched them do their charity events and how they function and budgeted and allocated funds and how they made decisions. And so that allowed me to feel comfortable moving forward and creating my own series of nonprofit events. So that's the best way to learn with the shortest learning curve. And I
So my final question to you. When are we going to do the puppy ball in Vegas where people bring dog treats for dogs in shelters?
we could definitely do a puppy ball.
You want to
That'd
do a
be
puppy
fun.
ball? What do you think? You and Nino can be the host? Instead of the red carpet, we'll have the poop carpet. No, do not make it the poop carpet. That
The
would be
poop
horrible.
carpet. You know what? We had a couple of people, the Beverly Hill dog mamas, bring
Uh-huh.
their dogs to the bunny ball and brought them on the fashion show, like walk the catwalk because they were on their little out I think they were Pomeranians, but like in their little outfits, and they walked the catwalk with their show. So that'd be kind of actually fun to do in the doggy ball.
That'd be cool. Have you done any events in Vegas?
Um, I I work with Cinematic, and so I know Cinematic has done several events in Vegas. I'm trying to think. I've done one or two in the past, but after Teddy Ball, I'm flying out to Puerto Rico to work on a big 5 day production out
Wait a
there.
second. Puerto Rico. What's in Puerto Rico?
Clients hiring Cinematic to do a big production out there. You know, they got some large Latin artists
When's
coming.
that?
The fifth, no, second through the sixth. So the event's on the sixth. So we're going out there building out. So
Oh,
I
December or?
December.
Oh,
So
wow.
I got hired to do event production. So I bring in all the vendors and then I get to work with all the artists and get them set up in their green rooms and make sure they're up on stage. So I had the
Is it a
privilege.
music event? Is that what it is?
Yep, the music. I can't disclose anything really of it. I'll tell you offline.
Are you renaming this year's Bunny Ball to the Bad Bunny Ball?
The good bunny ball. No,
Well, listen,
no.
I'm glad we had a chance to chop it up a little bit. I'll see you on the 29th. I'll bring you some goodies. And when I hang up with you, I'll introduce you to Paige Maddox. Let's see if we can get Greg Maddox and Roger Clemens involved somehow with what you
Yeah,
guys are
bring
doing
anyone and everyone. Like I want people to experience the teddy ball at least once. Because
before
once
they
you go,
die. I mean, come on.
you're hooked.
You got to get
And
in that the Teddy the
teddy
big
pit.
bear pit. You got to get in
Yeah.
that pit.
Yeah. Listen, there's no other bear pit like this.
Do you
You
guys set
know?
up a cameraman there, or do you like just let people, hey, take a picture of me?
So we do set up lighting around there. We do have usually have like 10 to 15 photographers attending the event, about another 10 videographers. So everyone floats out of this. Everyone's doing it in trade and on their own. So I have one person that is commissioned, I'll make sure I capture the content I have, but everyone's kind of on their own floating. So if someone wants to come with a media team and cover the event, I mean, go to the Instagram page, the Teddy Ball, go to the Facebook page, you can see the video, or go to the website. You can see the caliber of content that someone can capture, at the event. And if someone wants to get some really great content, beautiful people again, and a bunch of teddy bears, I mean, we have a media invite form that they can fill out, and then I can approve them and then give them media passes as well. But I encourage as many people to, participate, show up. If people want to donate to the silent auction, I appreciate that too. So artwork, sports memorabilia, spa packages. If you have a
I
product,
mean, a buddy of mine with the marketing guy over at this team. I'll see if I can tap him on the shoulder. They might have some popularity in San Diego.
yeah, yeah, bring them out. Maybe some tickets, you know?
Well, tickets, yeah, they can. I think they can give. Well, I don't know if they can. I don't know. They got a lot of demand. 2 years in a row winning the World Series creates a lot of demand.
That's so awesome. That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, it was a great series. Like if you saw the series, it was probably one of the best nail biting series I've seen in a long
Yeah,
time.
it was insane. It was insane. Yeah.
And there
And
were
so,
so many like moments where it could have gone either way. Like
yeah.
shout out to Toronto, they played their heart out. By the way, little FYI, take a bigger lead at third base if you're going to be on third base, Toronto. But yeah, I mean, it could have gone either way. That's one of those series where the Dodgers won, but Toronto was right there with them every step of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a nail biter, like you said.
All right, Nino, great chopping it up with you. We'll do this again soon. You're doing
Appreciate it.
great work for it. It takes a lot to be this selfless, and I'm almost sure then when you and I both get to heaven, you're going to be in the VIP line. I'm pretty sure of that.
I don't know. I think I'm making up for my past.
Probably. Well, trust me, we all got a pass to make up for. He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Nino Venturella. He's doing the Teddy
Venturella.
Ball.
Yeah.
He's literally giving his all. If you can help support him and do something, even if you buy a ticket or a bear or get your ass to San Diego, it's a cheap flight. I think Delta's got him for like 229 round trip. Get out there, have some fun, relive your childhood prom, literally go into the mosh pit of teddy bears.
Yeah. If it, hey, great date night, and if you're single, even better.
It's better, yeah. Fuck, you find women that are already all dressed up at a hotel. What better date night could you have? Guys, I'm going to the bar. Well, I'm going to the Teddy Ball. It's at a
Yeah,
hotel.
that's right. Find your love at the teddy ball.
Hey, I mean, it could be a one night love or a lifetime love. You never know.
Hey, to each his own.
You could fall in love with a teddy bear. Who knows? That 8 footer, it's got everyone's got something.
Fall in love with an elf.
Exactly. Shout out to all the little elves. All right, hold on, buddy.